Ah la 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 la. Let me get into my office. As if I wasn't in my office. Ah, my God. I can be so lucky sometimes. Privileges. Anyway, I know y'all are like so confused. Hi everybody. Again, this is Charlene Afrique, Charlene Sonia. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more videos. I usually make videos about like, I think they're interesting topics that I read about. Today is gonna be a little bit different. I'm taking a little break from all that reading, and we're just gonna discuss, or I'm gonna discuss a few things with you guys. Like, today I thought we should just take a break from like pregnancy and all those things, and massaging the fundus and all those things. Yeah, so today I would like to talk about XEX. I don't know, like I really find it really, like, how do I say it? Whew, like I used to have such a tough time talking about it, but I feel like it will help me to just talk about it like it's no big deal. You know what I mean? Like I just want to talk about that today, and it'll just help me feel a lot better about talking about it. Is that weird? I don't know. I'm just very, very private when it comes to those type of things, and I don't know, today I just felt like I wanted to talk about it. By the way, yeah, this was inspired by a Nigerian movie. Alright. Okay, let's talk. And by the way, my sister did my hair. If you are in Framingham, around Boston, Massachusetts, if you want to get your hair done like this, let me know. She's really good at doing single braids. She can do cornrows. She's really good. Yeah. Alright, so let's get into the topic. Okay, my view on, I might not necessarily use the word like SEX. I might use the word intercourse because I don't know if my video is going to be flagged for it. Another thing is I also feel more comfortable saying intercourse than sex. Anyway, like, even to start, I would like to say that, like, I thought I understood like the whole HIV and stuff, but I didn't. But y'all just know that if you even do any sort of like sex, like oral sex, anal sex, you're prone to have HIV. Again, I don't know how I got some things wrong on that, but I just thought I should let my viewers know. Alright, so let's get to the topic. My view on intercourse, okay, in general, whether it's before marriage or after marriage. Yeah, so I personally think that this is with my 27 years of knowledge and experience, barely experience, but my understanding of this, so I feel you should be able to like have intercourse, or you should be able to have intercourse when you are responsible. When I say responsible, I mean like if you're able to handle what comes with it. And some of the things that comes with it are like having a baby, for example. If you are able to care for a baby, I think you're okay to have intercourse. Yeah, and I mean, I guess you could say, okay, you could be on birth control pills and all that, but then again, it's not just the intercourse. I guess for some of us it's not, because like, for example, me, I cannot just have intercourse with just anybody. The person has to care about me, and I have to care about them, because I mean, I'm like, I can sense a lot of things, so like I cannot just go in and just have intercourse with anybody, and because it will really have an effect on my on my mental. Some people can handle it, but that's my view. I feel like you should be able to handle the fact that, or you should be able to understand that if this person is not committed to you, especially if you're the type of like college type student, maybe you really don't care at all. But then again, you have to watch out for being able to handle like the fact that you could have HIV, you could have STDs, and some of the STDs like gonorrhea, you could be, it could stop you from getting pregnant. If you want to have a baby, you could be infertile because of these diseases if it's not treated properly, So you have to think about that. And when, like I was saying, the emotional aspect of like intercourse, before marriage, is like, sorry, I keep touching my hair. I love my hair. The emotional aspect of intercourse before marriage, it's like, okay, if you, I guess, if there's, the thing is, there has to be mutual trust and understanding. But then if you're with somebody, let's say like you're having intercourse with somebody, but then you're entertaining someone, and then they're entertaining somebody else, there's divided attention, plus there's like higher risk of having STDs, plus you could get pregnant, And the other thing with that is like, okay, this person, again, under being responsible, you have to think to yourself, especially as a female, like, like, is this person, if I get pregnant for this person or that other person, whatever, like, would they be able to handle the responsibility of being a father, being a father, being there for you? Because, being pregnant is a big deal. Like, women are very emotional, first of all, with the whole hormones and all that. And like, if they don't have a supportive partner, it makes it worse. And the child, you have to think about the child's future. Especially for someone like me, I grew up in a very calm family. When I say calm, I mean, it wasn't always perfect, but at least I grew up with my mom and my dad, and I liked having my mom and my dad. They were, how do I say it? I learned different things from each one of them. So I feel like it's very important in a child's life to have his mom and his dad. I know it doesn't always turn out like that, but you want to think about that before you decide to have intercourse. Okay, so those are my view. I guess, I mean, that's like my view in general of the whole intercourse. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the advantages of having intercourse before marriage, especially in a committed relationship, versus the disadvantages. Okay, so the advantages of having sexual intercourse before marriage in a committed relationship is that you get to understand what you guys like, enjoy together, what you guys don't like. If you guys are compatible, like, for example, you could be the type of person that like wants to get down like and freaky like once a week or two times a week, but then your partner, or maybe like once a day for a week, but then your partner could be the type of person that wants it down like 4 times in a day. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I'm just like, like, you have to think about that. I mean, it helps with that. So it helps you find out if you can handle your partner, or if your partner can handle you. So that goes with the compatibility aspect. Also, it helps, like, yeah, so that's the advantage of that. But then the disadvantage of being in a committed relationship and having intercourse is that sometimes, like, sexual intercourse can blind you to like other aspect of your partner. Let's say like the very big flaws that your partner has that you cannot really how do I say it, you cannot cope with, you cannot really cope with. But then because you guys are in a relationship and you guys are having intercourse, and the intercourse is good, the sexual intercourse is good, you might kind of forego like, what you deem as important for a life partner, you know what I mean? And also, although you might be in a committed relationship, your partner might just be looking at you like, okay, like, you might not really know, how do I say it, your partner might be with you like, and like you for just being a girlfriend, like a girlfriend, or somebody, like a girl that's a friend that you can exchange fluids with, whatever. But then they might not necessarily understand whether or not they want you for more than a friend, or like marriage. Yeah, because some people are like in relationships for like 6 years and get married, but the majority of the times when they're in a relationship for that long, it usually like is because either both of the parties are not ready, or they don't really see each other like eye to eye, but then they have one thing in common, which is the bedroom. Oh man. The other disadvantage of, yeah, so those are like advantage of intercourse in a committed relationship and disadvantage of intercourse in a committed relationship. But you have to understand that in a committed relationship, it's not really like commitment. You know what I mean? Like it's commitment, but it's really not, because like if your partner decides to go out and like sleep around with like 20 women, you cannot do nothing about it. Let's say like when it comes to something legal, like legal, that you would want to say something or do something about it, or anything like of value. Let's say like you have to make a decision when it comes to buying a house or something like that. You cannot really say anything, because it's like, well, you're just a girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like you're just like a girlfriend, and you could be replaced like this, you know what I mean? Like this. I'm not saying that it's not important to be a girlfriend. I'm just saying, like, going back to the disadvantage, like, you know, like intercourse before marriage, like it can cloud judgment, like a person's judgment. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in and talk about like my view on having intercourse before marriage versus after marriage, like another aspect of it. Like I said, this video has been inspired by a video or a movie that I watched yesterday, and yeah, so this guy was gay. Like he was gay, and he was living his life with his guy, and they were happy. But then the mom, you know, in an African tradition, like usually the parents like to have grandchildren. Thank God my parents are not pushing me for that, you know, yet. But my grandma, yeah. But anyway, like usually your parents are pushing you to like have a baby, get married, and have a baby. So what the gay guy did, he went and married this girl, this innocent girl, and or woman, you want to say, and he literally was not touching her. He wouldn't kiss her or anything like that at all until they got married. So once they got married, he had to drug himself to like sleep with his wife. It was crazy. So that made me think like, oh my God, like, you know, because like my view a little bit was before all this, my view was like, well, like I should have waited until I get married, you know, which is really good. You know, it's good to, like I said, you don't have to deal with all this emotional problems, like you know, all this, like, you know, multiple people you've been sleeping with, which is good, you know. But I was thinking, like, you know, what if you got with somebody like who's not, like, for me, I'm very touchy-feely, like maybe not in public, but I'm very like touchy-feely. So like, what if I'm with somebody who doesn't want to be touched, you know? But in this case, this guy was gay. So yeah, so I'm like, yo, it could turn out that you marry somebody who is gay in the name of like, I want to wait until after marriage, you know, and he's with his fellow man, and you're just at home, like, you know, like, it's true, you guys are partners, you guys have your lives to live, you guys do what makes you happy, like, you know. But at the end of the day, like, you guys are supposed to be partners, you guys are supposed to like bond and things like that. But then you can't bond if like you're gay and you have your bonding partner out of the matrimonial home, unless it's a polygamous type of thing, and it's an understanding, you know. So I hope it wasn't all over the place. It was just a discussion, guys. If I'm all over the place, please forgive me. But that's all I have for today. I hope you liked the video. If you have any suggestions for me to improve my content, in this case, again, like I said, today was a discussion, so it wasn't too structured. Let me know. Yeah, so now I'm getting into, I thought it would be better to talk about this today than to be talking about, you know, massaging the founders. That is the main priority with, you know, pregnant women who are, or in labor, who are hemorrhaging. Yeah, so thank you for watching my video. Again, if you want your hair done like mine, let me know in the comments down below. My sister is really good. I don't have time right now, so, My sister's really good at it, so let me know and then she'll do it for you. Thank you again. Bye. Peace.